Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1.
It's Game 3 of the Western Conference quarterfinals, all tied at 1-1. If the first two games mean anything, we should be in for a heck of a series. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brett Barrett. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Dillingham in at the point. And for the Warriors, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Porter is out there with Butler. And Porter's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Clark's checked in. Take a look at the Warriors. Well, they stole one on the road, and that was their goal. Now they have a chance to take command of the series, Greg. But it's going to be difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they still got a lot to prove, Kevin, coming into this series as an underdog. But I've been impressed with their fight and execution. You can tell they're not intimidated. Let's see if they can maintain that level of confidence tonight.
That'll be key, you're right. For three, Edwards. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Jackson Davis. And here is Curry. No good on the three.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing here by 8. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick. Like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Here's Curry. Pass to Butler. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Yeah, and that's the way you play defense. Anticipated the hop step, beat him to the spot, and able to get the call.
And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Warriors trail by 7. Now Curry. Pass to Porter. Back to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the three ball is good. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Dillingham with it. Here's McDaniels. Defended by Kuminga. McDaniels passes to Clark. Back to McDaniel. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Porter against Clark. Pass to Capella. Shoots the three. And that one's good by Clark.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Porter against Clark. Now Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Dillingham. Capella with a screen on Curry. Here's Dillingham. Oh, that's blocked. And here we go. And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by Porter. Now just a 3-point Minnesota lead. Clark outside. Outside Edwards. He takes it in. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Porter passes to Kuminga. Tries again. Porter looking it over. Pass to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Butler, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Moses Moody in for Curry. Here is Porter. Pass to Minot. Mark against Porter. Here's Minot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Minnesota shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Porter with the ball for Golden State. It's a 5-point game. Moody the pass to Porter. Now Butler. Defended by Gobert. Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Edwards, no good.
And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Porter finds Moody. Gobert against Butler. Back to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Kuminga the pass to Porter. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Timberwolves leading by 3. Clark dishes to Porter. This one for 3. And Moody pulls it down. Porter inside. And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Pass to Minot. And here is Clark. Guarded by Porter. Here's the 3. Goes back up. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Santos has checked in. Gary Payton has checked in for Minnesota. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Porter, and he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Butler is screen on Porter. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 6.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Oh, here's Edwards. Defended by Moody. Edwards looking it over. Bangs home the trifecta. 10 points for him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Clark is out there with Payton, and it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Edwards in at the shooting guard. Porter with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Moody. From outside, off the mark.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Here's Porter. That one goes. Counted. Porter's got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
And Porter, here we go. And the basket is good. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Edwards. Out to Payton. Three-pointer. Timberwolves keep it alive. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Golden State. And a change for the Timberwolves. Miles checked in for Clark. Warriors trail by 9. Now here's Porter. He's got 8. Butler. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending. And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Podziemski. Edwards defending. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Edwards flies in to cap off the break. What hustle! And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Pass to Podziemski. Butler against Gobert. Butler passes to Porter. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Porter's got 13 points.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, people don't always talk about Jimmy Butler, the playmaker.
Outside, Edwards. Comes up empty down low.
Well, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Back to Butler. He can't get that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 9. Porter kicks to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Kuminga. 6 to shoot. Strong move inside by Edwards.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Porter's checked in for Moses Moody. Minnesota also making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Dillingham subbed in for Lyons. Podziemski with it. He has yet to score. There's the pick. Pass to Porter. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Led by as many as 14 points.
GP2 being a second-generation star, that comes with some challenges, but definitely his own man out there on the floor.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
When you think of Jimmy Butler, his work ethic comes to mind. Notably, how hungry he is to win at all costs.
Both shots good from the stripe.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Porter kicks to Payton. It's Edwards on the wing. To the middle. Porter with a block. Inside. Some nice passing by Golden State. Kuminga against Porter. Pass to Porter. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Timberwolves leading by 10. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Porter. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You set him up, Porter's going to knock him down. He's a terrific shooter who can do some damage from anywhere.
Outside Edwards. Porter finds Payton. Back to Porter. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Not draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
Butler passes to Kuminga. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Ando comes in for Gary Payton. And it's McDaniels in for Porter.
And Kuminga is so physical. He'll get a lot of these.
Over to the wing. McDaniels in the post. Guarded by Porter. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Warriors trail by 11. Outside Butler. Pass to Porter. Shoots over McDaniel. Off the left rim and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Kuminga against Randall. Gobert down low. Randall surveying the D. Tries again. A putback. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Butler, no good. Timberwolves leading by 11. Edwards finds McDaniel. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
Porter passes to Butler. Kuminga with it. He's defended by Randall. Kuminga dishes to Porter. Kuminga sets a screen for Porter. Takes it inside. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing. Initiating contact. Create opportunities to get to the line.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Porter's checked in. And Porter drops them both. Minnesota's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Pass to Randall. There's the 3. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Curry passes to Porter. Launches a three. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Porter. Gobert with a screen on Curry. Porter passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team, a big concern here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Mitchell, he's checked in. And so that brings the first half to a close. Timberwolves lead by 12. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Into center court.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the...
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And guys, we saw just how
Here's Curry, 17 points in the game. They set the pick. Down low. Got a piece of it. Outside Porter. And here's Randle. He's got 21. Gobert with a screen on Butler. To the inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Randle. Gobert's got 10. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
all game long they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Outside Edwards. Edwards cashing in from outside.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Curry finds Porter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Randle. Clark outside. A three-pointer, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Golden State moving the ball around. Outside Porter. Curry against Randle. 5 on the clock. There's the screen. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Buries the long-range jumper. 15 points in the game.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Edwards with it. Now guard is... Oh!
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Outside Curry. Outside Porter for three. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
At the line for the Dubs.
And he hits the first of 3.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Minnesota making some changes. Payton comes in for Edwards. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Dillingham. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Minnesota leading by 12.
Randall, tough guy to guard here as he uses that frame to earn another trip to the free throw line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
For Minnesota, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. Both free throws good from Randall.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
At the line for the Warriors.
The free throw drops for Butler.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
And so Butler nails both of them. 1:16 left in the 3rd. Clark outside. Has to Gobert. Outside, Payton. Down low, 5 to shoot. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size is rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
And that one's good by Porter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Now, here's Clark. He's guarded closely. On the wing, Payton. Randall from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
They set the pick. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because he seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
15 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Outside, Edwards. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 11. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Just picking us apart, right? Guy cuts behind you down the lane. Miscommunication there. They're cutting behind us. So we got to get solid defensively.
But clearly, Greg, he's not happy with his team's aggressiveness on the defense. Clearly, Steve calling his team out on it.
Yeah, gently asking for them to pick it up. They're going to need to if they want to win this one.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. On the court for Minnesota, Gary Payton II is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Porter. And it's Clark in at the 3. Here's Edwards.
Oh, yes, sir.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Back to Porter. Pass to Podziemski. Porter double team. Some nice passing by Golden State. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Now here's Porter. Defended by Kuminga. Payton surveying the floor. Lays it up off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Right around the painted area, that's where Payton likes to operate.
Pass to Porter. And here is Moody. Here is Porter. Shot clock at 5. Lajemski on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 13. Payton right side. Here is Porter. Guarded by Porter. Gobert with a screen for Porter to the paint. And Gobert kicks to Payton. Here's Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Who's watching here?
Porter against Porter. Pass to Porter. Outside Porter to stop the drought. Rebound Minnesota.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Dillingham's checked in for Clark.
Timberwolves substitution. Number 4.
Warriors trail by 15. Porter, a screen on Porter. Porter passes to Moody. Now Pajemski. Pass to Porter. Three-pointer. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Golden State's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Kuminga. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 15. Dillingham with it. Edwards inside. Porter's there. Edwards no good. Right side Porter. In the corner, Moody with it. Outside Porter. Pass to Pajemski. And the Warriors miss again.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And man, Gobert is on a tear right now. Keep going to the hot head.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to watch. Warriors trail by 17. Butler finds Curry. Here's Porter. The 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Here's Edwards. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Left side, Porter. Here's the teardrop. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Shoots from 12. Edwards, no good. Golden State's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Porter dishes to Curry. Launches it. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Porter not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Curry. Back to Butler. Outside Porter. Clock at 6. Outside Curry. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power it through.
Curry passes to Porter. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dillingham, no good.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Inside. There's Kuminga. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
It's blocked.
Such great instincts and athletic ability. Kuminga getting there to stop shots.
Offensive rebound. Now here's Curry. Back to Porter. Pass to Curry. Outside Butler. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Timberwolves leading by 20. Randall outside. Porter with the screen for Randall. And here's Porter. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. No good off the back of the rim. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Porter. Outside Porter. Pass to Curry. Porter with the screen for Curry. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 23 points.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
Shooting from Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. At the line for 1.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor. And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Timberwolves.
Look at their number of assists. You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And this is a pretty decisive victory. They take the lead in the series 2-1.
Yeah, game 3s are very important. If they can keep this sort of confidence going into game 4, boy, they are going to be tough to beat.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Anthony Edwards.
Oh, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of the series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius.
Much appreciated, David. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the